watching and welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed my very first talk through makeup tutorial, and as you can tell by the description below that it is on how to achieve dewy luminous skin. And this tutorial is really for people who have skin like I do, which is combination to oily skin. Some of the products that I use, if you have really dry skin, it probably won't be the best for you. But if you guys would like to see how to achieve a dewy luminous skin, then please keep watching. So I typically don't use this, but today I have a bunch of redness on my face because I did a face mask last night. I don't think that my skin agreed with it. So I'm going to be using this hydrating calming facial mist. It's by Medicell Labs, and I'm just going to spritz this all over my face. So now that I've let the face mist set into my face and dry, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. It's the pore minimizing one. And I know we're going for a luminous look today, but I wanted to use a mattifying primer because my skin does get a little oily and I don't want any of my natural oils to show through. I want it to be a lit from within look, but not an oily look. If you have oily skin, this will be a very good step for you. If you have very dry skin, you might want to use a more luminous primer. It's just whatever you prefer best, but this is what I am using. Okay, so now that we've applied our primer, I am going to now apply my foundation, and I'm going to mix in I'm going to call it a liquid illuminizer, but it's really a primer. I talked about this in my latest Sephora haul. It's the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. And I'm going to mix that today with the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Foundation, and I'm using the shade 105. And again, I'm using a very matte foundation because I don't want my skin to get oily. I want it to be very luminous, but not oily. So I'm just putting that much on the back of my hand of the foundation. I probably won't use that much, but it's better to have too much, I guess. I don't know. And then I'm going to take one pump of the priming filter, and I'm just going to mix this together like a little cocktail on the back of my hand. You know what? I'm feeling a little ambitious today. Let's do 2 pumps. All right. And this is actually going to help prime the skin as well, since it is a primer and not a liquid illuminizer. So we're just going to mix that all together, and then I'm going to take my, damp beauty blender sponge thing today, and I'm going to just dab this onto the skin. This is going to give the skin a lot more of a natural finish rather than using a makeup brush, because this is damp, so it's going to absorb any of the excess product that you have. I really like using this for applying my foundation. It just gives the skin a very nice, natural finish. And I always like to match my foundation to my neck and not my face, because I do self-tan, but I never tan my face just because I hate putting random products on my face if it's not my skincare or makeup. My skin is very sensitive, so I'm just dabbing this into the skin and blending it all out, making sure that it's all nice and blended and seamless. Maybe now I won't look like such a freak. All right, next it is time to get rid of these dark circles. So first I'm using the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector, and I'm just taking it on my Bare Minerals concealer brush. I'm just going to be drawing, as you can see, I'm just putting it, really focusing it towards the inner corner of my eye and drawing it down in a little triangle. Now I'm going to be blending that out with the other end of my beauty sponge. Do I look like a normal human being yet? Okay, so next I'm going to be taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I am using the shade NC20, and I'm using that same concealer brush that I used before, and I'm just going to be concealing even more because I'm high maintenance like that, and I use 2 under eye products. And I'm just going to be drawing this in a downward triangle motion to conceal and highlight at the same time. And it's really going to lift and bring forward your under eye area. That's basically what highlighting is. You just want to, anything that you want to accentuate, that's what you want to highlight. Ooh, the law's coming. Can you hear it? I'm going to put some on my chin, and the bridge of my nose, and then a little bit in the middle of my forehead. Now I'm just blending it out again with my damp beauty sponge. I will have to say I like the finish that the beauty sponge gives with blending out under eye products because it is damp, so it's not super drying. Sometimes when I use just like a brush, I can kind of see where my makeup breaks up a little bit. I guess maybe because the brush is dry and my under eyes are dry. I don't know. But I will say that I am really liking how this is blending out today. Alright, now I'm going to set my under eye area and everywhere else I put my concealer with these two shades from the NYX Contour Kit. I'm just going to mix the two shades together because obviously you can tell which one is my favorite shade. And I'm almost out, so I'm going to have to mix. And I'm just patting this under my eye instead of sweeping it because if I sweep it, it's going to sweep away the cream products. And we want to set it. We don't want to move that product anywhere. Because we want our under eye area to be bright. If you guys haven't tried this kit, you really should pick it up. Seriously, it's like, I think it was $25 at Ulta. And it's the cheapest contour kit I think that there is out there. And it comes with 8 different shades, so it's really going to work for a lot of different skin tones, which is really great. Alright, so I went ahead and finished the rest of my makeup off camera. I added blush, bronzer, I did my lips, and I filled in my eyebrows. And now we're going to move on to the most important part, which is highlighting, and that's really what's going to give you that luminous look to your skin. So today I'm going to use 2 different highlighters, and the first one I'm going to use is Pink Champagne by Tarte, and it's from their holiday collection. This was like the little traveler palette in the big eyeshadow palette called Light of the Party. And I'm going to use this really as like a blush overlay today. I'm just going to dust this on the apples of my cheeks just to give a nice luminous glow to the skin. If you can see how pretty that is. I really, really love this highlight. I wasn't expecting much from this just because it was like in a big palette and everything, but I actually have been grabbing for this a lot lately, so really, really been loving this highlight. And then the star of the show and my personal favorite highlighter ever, I'm going to be using Champagne Pop by Becca Cosmetics. And I'm just going to take that same fan brush. This is a Smashbox travel fan brush, and I absolutely love it. I love how small it is. Like, I've seen like some of the other big fan brushes, they can just like apply it like too much, like too big of an area. So I really like how small and precise this is. So I'm taking this and I'm just going to be dusting this on the high points of my cheekbones and kind of blending it down into the pink champagne color. Kind of just putting this anywhere that I want. I really want a very highlighted look today, so that's obviously what we're going for, right? So the high points of my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my chin, and then I'm going to take a little angled brush and I'm going to put this on my brow bones. And on the inner corner of my eyes. Just to give that nice pop, champagne pop. Alright guys, this is the final result. I just did my hair off camera, and this is the look that we created today. I hope that you enjoyed this makeup tutorial, and hopefully your highlight is on fleek. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.